Chapter 6545. Without giving Claire a chance to react, Charlie pulled her and strode towards Kelly in the crowd. Kelly West at this moment was the core of the core circle. Everyone looked at her with a glass of wine and listened to her talk. Mickey was looking at her too with admiration on the outside. At this moment, she saw Charlie and Claire striding forward, followed by Elsa and her cousin Sachiko. She frowned and stared at Charlie, observing what he wanted to do. At this time, Charlie had already stepped out of the crowd. When he was about to call Kelly, Mickey sneered, then strode up and deliberately said in a slightly louder voice, Mr. Wade, you are not allowed to come here." If Mickey really wanted to persuade Charlie to leave, she would not have to speak so loudly. The reason why she deliberately raised her voice was to attract the attention of all the core circle people. As long as everyone paid attention to it, she could take advantage of the topic to make a comment. It just so happened that the head of the Sasaki family, who was also her and Sachiko's grandfather, was also here. So she could take the opportunity to mock Sachiko. Although the people in the core circle were all chatting around Kelly, they were all well-known figures after all, and the volume of their voices was not very high. So Mickey's voice attracted everyone's attention. At this time, Mickey saw that everyone was looking at her. So she hurriedly said with an apologetic look on her face, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to disturb you. This gentleman and lady are the guests invited by my sister Sachiko. They came from a small city in China and may not know the rules of parties like these. I apologize to everyone on their behalf. After that, she quickly said to Charlie, I'm sorry, Mr. Wade, although you have received an invitation to the party. At this kind of party, the group of people chatting privately are all good friends who are very familiar with each other. Strangers cannot come here casually unless there is a middleman to introduce them. Even if there is a middleman to introduce them, the middleman must first ask everyone if they are interested in making new friends. Everyone first watched Mickey's personal performance, and then looked at Mr. Wade mentioned by Miki Sasaki. When many people saw Charlie, they felt that although he did not look like a loser at first glance, he did not have a high-end and classy background. He looked like the kind of middle class who was trying hard to get into the upper class by biting the bullet and tiptoeing. After all, they are all elites of the upper class. Their clothes, accessories, and hairstyles are very exquisite. They also have strong observation experience. They can tell what grade his suit belongs to by just looking at the fabric of the clothes he wears. Watches, leather shoes, and belts are also reference factors. When looking at men, they will also pay attention to whether there are fine hairs on the sideburns and neck of the other party. If there are, it proves that this person definitely does not have a full-time stylist to follow him every day. Otherwise, such hairs will be shaved off. From these points of view, Charlie obviously does not have the elements of the upper class. And when everyone looked down on him, Kelly, who was like a moon surrounded by stars, looked at Charlie and Claire in shock. As a designer, the reason why she can be so concerned and even complimented by many wealthy people in Tokyo today is not because she is really face-saving. But the reason why she came to Tokyo to attend this party is entirely because of the support of the head of the Fei family, Stella Fei. As for Stella's attitude towards Charlie, Kelly knew it all. In fact, the reason why she can get close to Stella is mainly because Stella invited her to act together in order to get close to Charlie's wife Claire. Otherwise, at her level, she might not even have had the opportunity to meet Stella. During this period, Stella also reciprocated and gave Kelly many good opportunities. The reason why Kelly appeared here this time was because the Fei family and the Mitsui family planned to jointly invest billions of dollars to build a super commercial center in Tokyo. This super commercial center will not only be built into the largest shopping mall in Tokyo. It is also equipped with super high-rise office buildings, super luxury hotels, and super luxury large hotel apartments. It will even be equipped with a high-end private hospital, combining medical talents from the United States and Japan, and relying on the top hospitals of the two countries to provide generous medical services for the rich. The reason why she wanted to invest in Japan was, on the one hand, because the United States and Japan have close relations and the relevant investment policies are relaxed. On the other hand, the high-end elites of the American upper class have always had a good impression of Japan. And many people are willing to come here to invest or even retire.